Welcome back to part number 8, I think, of hard drives, disks, devices, storage, etc. Today we're talking about the physical internal hard drive, HDD, hard disk drive. So essentially how these work is just like the external hard drives that we talked about, where it has a physical spinning disk on the inside that can easily be damaged if it's being moved or jolted while it's on, so definitely be careful. However, these have a very specific use. Now, if you're a Mac user, you probably will never have to worry about this because Apple doesn't let you touch your machine. So you probably don't need to watch this, but it could be very useful if you are planning to eventually get a NAS enclosure or a NAS setup, which is network attached storage, because you do use these inside of that. The way you would want to use these is you would either put this in your NAS enclosure for backing up your data, or you'd throw one of these inside your computer if you have a PC. Now for me, I put a very large 10 terabyte drive in my computer, and that's where I back up all of my weddings to as a main source. It's a source that I can be easily accessed from my computer fast and quick instead of having to do it over the network like through a NAS. And you can also edit off of it if you really wanted to. It would still be pretty fast as long as the drive you bought is a good drive, not like an old slow one. There are different speeds you can get with these drives. Generally, this is the only time you can change the speed of drive you need compared to the external ones, because those are predetermined. However, with an internal drive like this, there's multiple different types and there's multiple different speeds. So the two most common speeds is 5400 RPM and 7200 RPM. That's just how fast the disk spins. So essentially you can get your data quicker because it spins faster. Now, the other side of things, there's different types of these drives. They're all the same size. If you get a desktop drive, the 3.5 inch wide. But the thing to note is you can get one specifically for a NAS, specifically for internal. You can get ones for gaming and other types of different, storage device needs. So keep an eye out on which one you buy, because if you buy one for a NAS enclosure and put it inside your computer, it may have problems with like ticking or other problems that, could happen because it's not meant to be in your computer. It's meant to be in a NAS enclosure. Can't tell you why these issues happen, but I've read about them and personally had them happen. So the ones that go in your NAS or in your computer can be different, so make sure you get the right one. Now, I already mentioned what I use it for. It's just backing up my current projects, so it's easily accessible. But if you're getting them for your NAS, I would get as large as you possibly can so that you don't have to upgrade them in the future, because upgrading them in the future, you're gonna have to upgrade multiple, most likely in that NAS, because of the way most people use their NAS, which we'll go over in another video. But that's really it for the hard drive. And the next one will be going over solid state drives, 2 different ones in one video because it only makes sense. But I'll see you on the next one.